Hello everyone, I'm Yvonne and I want to welcome you back to my kitchen. Thanks for joining me. To all my new subscribers, I want to say a huge thanks. Continue to like and share my videos. On the menu today is chofi, which is turkey tails. This is quite a popular street food in Ghana. At least it used to be. It is usually fried, but I don't like it that way at all. I find it heavy. So I'm going to grill it, which is my preferred way. It's super tasty and easy to make. I can't wait to show you how I do it. So let's get to the sink and get started. So we are here at the sink. I have about 2 pounds of turkey tails, and all I'm doing here is just plucking all the hairs and feathers. They're supposed to come clean from the store, but not necessarily thoroughly. So just take the time and pluck each individual one. Nobody wants to be eating feathers. It's not a good eating experience. So pluck them all, and we're going to, cut off all the fat. Look at that thick, heavy feather. Oh, nasty. So pluck them all off, and then here I just go ahead and chop slices of all the fat. It's quite fatty and we don't want that. So get it all off. We're trying to keep it lean. That's why we are even grilling it. So get them all off and it's nice and clean, just like that. Here, I'm just give it a quick rinse and then I'm going to wash it thoroughly with the other half of the lemon, which we washed the fish with the other half of. And this is the second half, and just give it a quick rinse, it takes away that gamey smell and just freshens it up. And that's all you really need. And wash it nicely, rinse it, and you're done. You don't need to boil it and all that and discolor the meat. And we are done rinsing the meat. That's it. You can use salt. Oftentimes I do that too. And I just wash everything thoroughly with soap because we've used poultry. Just give it a good soap, washing with soap. And that's all you need. No bleach, no any of that. It's not necessary. Give it soap and water and rinse. It's enough to kill coronavirus. It can kill anything, okay? And that's it. You're done. All right, so what I forgot to do was to make my incisions in my chofi before washing my board and everything. So I have to do it again. I mean, what am I going to do, right? All right, so I like to make slight incisions like we made in the fish, remember? Just slight incisions, it cooks faster, and then you also create room for the meat to absorb your seasonings. And we're making a delectable seasoning here. We want the chofi to absorb all of the marinade, okay? So just make incisions wherever you can. I do that all the time. Can I get my daughter, or she's right here, Jubilee? I get all of them. I give them paring knives. We buy chicken or anything by the case. We wash them up, and then I give them paring knife. They'll sit at the table and make incisions in all of the meat, so that whenever I'm ready to cook, it's ready. It's waiting for me. I don't have to spend time making the incisions. My girls have already made them. I mean, I have girls, right? Put them to use. Just a second. All right, so we washed up and we're ready to steam our chofi, turkey tails. I didn't rinse this out. I'm using pretty much the same seasoning. This is from the fish. We have 1 Maggi tablet, 4 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to put the Maggi tablet right in here. 1 is fine. It's just a small piece of meat. So we have a teaspoon of dried herbs here, basil, thyme, and rosemary, okay? We have 1 habanero, this is super hot one. All right, I'm going to use chicken seasoning. This is Knorr chicken seasoning, 1 heaping teaspoon. And like a little bit of accent. This is a 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm using 1/4 of a 1/4 teaspoon. So you see, it's just a little bit you need. And I'm going to blend this first. Now, I'm going to need liquid to steam the meat, but I do not want to use water, okay? So I'm going to use a whole onion. I'm going to derive the liquid from the onion, just to add some flavor as well, because I'm going to need onion anyway. My countertop is all clean. We clean every night. We clean like 3-4 times a day, okay? And this is leftover coriander. Don't worry about it, okay? So I'm going to blend this. I'm going to try and not use any liquid. If I do need liquid, I may add in increments of a tablespoon. I'll be back in just a second. All right, so here's chofi turkey tails. It's cleaned and scored, ready to absorb the delicious flavors we are going to introduce to this, okay? And I like a lot of color to my chofi, so I tend to use a lot of turmeric, or curry powder would do as well. Turmeric is really the main ingredient in curry powder, and turmeric is really good too. It has curcumin, which is good. It's a great antioxidant, so it's good for you. 1/4 teaspoon really should do. You know, you don't need to go crazy with it, okay? So I almost always use curry or turmeric. Now in here, I forgot to mention ginger when I was introducing the ingredients, so I went and got ginger, like a big thumb size. So that's what I have in here: a whole onion, ginger, thyme, basil, rosemary, and chicken powder, a dash of accent, and was there something else? Or something else. Oh, the Maggi tablet. Okay, so that's going to go in here. We are trying not to use any liquid at all. So we had a big onion in there to generate the liquid for us, and we are going to steam this very gently. So we're going to go to the all right, so here we are the stove top, and I'm just mixing everything in there. The onion, I think, has lightened the color I'm going for, so I'm going to add about three teaspoons of paprika. This is not smoked. If you have smoked, even better, but I didn't have smoke, and I just added 2 teaspoons of salt. Remember, our seasoning is kind of all salty, so go, you know, be conservative with your salt. So I taste it, and the salt is on point. And like you normally they'll say, don't taste raw poultry. Look, I've done this all my life. Nothing has hurt me. Okay, we're just going to let this steam for about 12 minutes or so, and we are done. And that broth is rich. It's tasty. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to use that broth to make jollof rice. You can make anything with it, or any stew, whatever you want to do, your sauces. But I have jollof rice to make, so I'm going to use that broth to do it. So I scoop them all out into my spider here, and I tap it a few times to drain the excess broth into the pot. I don't want to waste it. And we're going to go to the grill, and on here I just arrange them on my grill, and I'm going to grill at the highest temp which is 450 degrees for me. In the oven, whatever. If you want to do this in the oven, I'd recommend you use the broil function, not bake. The broil will give you high heat, 500 degrees usually, between 450 and 500 on broil. My big wall oven, when I hit the broil function, it presets it by default to 500 degrees. In my little countertop oven, by default presets to 450. So depends on the oven you have. Just know your oven. But I would recommend you use the broil function. Keep an eye on it. Don't walk away. Just sit there and watch it, okay? Otherwise, it'll burn in no time, because it's high heat and it's cooked, and we're only looking for some nice caramelization around it, okay? We're going to let this maybe 5 minutes or so. No, maybe 3 minutes. We'll flip it to the other side, and we'll be ready to eat. See you in just a little bit. All right, so we are ready to eat. 7-8 minute time frame. I flipped it. I opened it and flipped it to brown the other side. Like I said, it's totally cooked, 100% cooked. So all we're doing was browning. So you want to put it on the highest temperature, which on my thing here was 450 degrees. Okay, our trophy is ready. I'm going to cut one open and show you. And it's nice and crispy. There's no added fat. We actually did trim the fat. Look at that. Look at all the extra fat. Even. You know, so it's the better way to cook it. That's what we have. Okay, so here I'm just gonna cut it open, and look at that. See, it's lean. It's lean. See that? It's really lean. We got rid of all the excess fat that we didn't need. God knows I don't need it. Oh my God, this coronavirus lockdown has just messed me up. Wait. All right, so look at that. It's lean and very flavorful. Should be tasted. Grab one and taste it. You want a big one?
No.
It's hot. Put another one. Go ahead and try one. That has bone in it. Take another one. So let me get it out of the way. Just sprinkle some coriander on the top, and that should be fine.
All right, so here's a complete spread. So this is the fish we just made before the trophy, our red salsa, sauteed bell pepper sauce, and the shito recipes coming up. And the kenkey we made yesterday, still as good as it was yesterday. And we ate it with the fish. The recipe is on the link in the description. Please check it out, as well as the kenkey. And that trophy is so tasty. It's lean and it's absorbed all the seasonings from the marinade. Please try this. So delicious. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my super tasty grilled guilt-free chofi aka turkey tails. Please try my recipe. Kindly like my videos and share for me so others can enjoy my recipes as well. I'll be uploading 2 new videos every week for now. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. It's free, and hit the notification bell while you are at it, and do select all notifications so you are immediately notified when I upload a new video. Until I come your way again, stay blessed and happy cooking. Bye bye.
Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things